How's it going, guys? Cour here. We're back yet again with early previews for the next Bleach episode, episode 33, Gates of the Sun. It's gonna be a Renji episode, but is it really a Renji episode? By the way, this is spoiler warning. I know it's in the title, but I just want to make sure that's clear before you guys keep watching, because I'm gonna spoil who Renji fights. Even though it's a Renji episode, is it really? Because I feel like he's gonna take an L. I feel like he's gonna lose this fight. Because if you don't know, last week's episode, the poem was Renji. Such a dope poem. But in the poem, he did say, revealing my hidden friend. And there's only one person that fits that bill, and that's Uryu when it comes to the bad team. So yes, it's been confirmed by people that Renji is going to be fighting Uryu. And I was saying this in my review, and even my reaction, I was like, if he fights Uryu, the scary thing about this is that he's gonna take an L, because there's no way he's gonna beat Uryu. Uryu is like not stronger than Ichigo. Even though he did beat Ichigo, I think Ichigo was holding back. But he definitely is stronger than Renji, I'll say. So it's a bit annoying because my GOAT lieutenant, yes, my GOAT. Ruka is number 2, but Renji is my favorite lieutenant. It's a shame, but he's gonna take another L. My boy's gonna take another loss. But at least Uryu will get his get back. If you don't know, back in Agent Shinigami arc, right at the end, when Byakuya first made his appearance. Same with Renji. Renji actually one-shotted Uryu, which is funny in hindsight, considering they're gonna get their rematch now. Which is another reason why I think Uryu would win. I don't know who wins, but highly likely Uryu's going to win, especially when he's so pivotal to the plot right now. They wouldn't make him lose to Renji after beating Senjumaru, come on. Speaking of Uryu, see how much love this guy is getting. The Uryu fans, I'm a fan, but not a huge fan of Uryu. Before all these changes, now I think he might have swayed my opinion. But all you Uryu fans are eating well, because he got not 1, not 2, but 3 new fights in just this course. He's been doing bits, he's been given so much more screen time. He had Senjumaru fight, which is a huge fight, and he won. So that's a big feat, just that alone. Then he had Ichigo fight, and he won, albeit Ichigo was holding back. Then you got Uryu versus Renji, it seems like. And if he wins again, that's 3 W's in one court against strong opponents. I don't know about Renji. I think Renji is strong, but not compared to Ichigo and Senjumaru. So it's crazy how much more additions they add for Uryu. Before we go on further, let's go through the synopsis first. So Yuha reassembled the city lifted from the cemetery as if to paint over the Soul King's palace, creating the true world castle. Remember, this is Google Translate, so it might be some inconsistency here. Shocked, Ichigo and others begin to move towards the castle, but then Askin Naklivar appears. Whoa, this is straight up telling you. I mean, Askin is in the preview. Meanwhile, Kuraki and others won despite the difficulty of creating a foothold with their spiritual particles. Did they explain that in the previous episode? Awaiting them is a sniper from Lil Boro using all penetrating skill. Basically, the X-axis drifts. One by one, their fighting part is whittled away, but the Shinigami continue to advance without stopping. Whoa, that sounds like such a good synopsis. What the heck? None of this happened, by the way. Askin Naklivar, I think he did appear in the manga, but not the little Boro. So he's picking them off one by one, the weak Shinigamis. That's gonna be fire, basically. It's gonna be similar to the Ape Time from Attack on Titan. You know how Ape Time was destroying all the fodder soldiers that Levi had with the rocks. It's gonna be similar to that. It's gonna be that type of feeling, which is gonna be crazy. This is like a movie scene then. It's gonna feel like a movie. One by one, just picking them off. The X-axis as well. This is a perfect ability from the Quincy's to get even more advantage. Yo, Yuha and the gang, they are dangerous. They really fought this out. So they weakened the Shinigami by giving them a disadvantage with a spiritual particle, the Reishi and surroundings. Which also gives the Quincy advantage because they can use it more effectively compared to Shinigamis. And Lil Bao's gonna be snipering these guys from far away. Lil Bao is crazy. He's gonna be cracked with a sniper. I was thinking about this in the manga. I was like, why does Lil Bao not use a sniper enough? He has a long ass, badass looking sniper, but he rarely uses it. But in the anime, they've been adding so much more to his abilities, which I love. So now we're gonna see his sniper in play, in action. We see how experienced he is with the weapon. I can't wait. Oh, that got me excited. The Lil Bao picking them off one by one. He's gonna be so badass. I hope he's gonna be a fan of Lil Boro after this episode. But who is he picking off? I'm guessing the lieutenants. I don't know if there's any fodder Shinigamis that went up ahead. If so, I feel sorry for them because they're gonna get wiped out by Lil Boro. I would assume Kiraku is gonna have a reaction so it can tease their upcoming fight. Kiraku and Lil Boro better have some sort of dialogue exchange in this situation here. Also, Askin Naklivar is the one that confronts Ichigo and the gang. Oh, makes sense. Both parties. So Ichigo and gang faces Askin. Kiraku and the gang faces Lil Boro. This is crazy. The Quincy are going wild and they are playing it so well. They're playing chess with the Shinigamis. The Askin thing scares me because are we going to see that scene with Ichigo on the floor? Please do not do my boy dirty. I hate that scene. That's one of the worst scenes in the whole arc for me. So basically, the plan of action for both parties is to infiltrate the castle, but of course, the royal guards are going to be in the way. Okay, let's go through preview images. So we got Yuha looking threatening as always. Guy looks like a monster, as Askin did say. The soaking almighty effect looks very good here. It doesn't look goofy yet. We still got a pink hue, so this is probably in a throne room still. I would like to assume this is where he gives a plan, the orders to the royal guard, saying, Lil Borrow, Askin, you do this, you do that. Then we get Askin, the most charming Quincy. His outfit and design is so cool. I know he's so compared to AIZEN, which is a shame because he does look similar to AIZEN. I feel like he's gonna get a lot of fans very soon. I've seen this panel before. This must be the Ichigo exchange. They get Grimmjow. Grimmjow looks, whoa, where's this? What is happening here? You see the smoke screen and everything, but he looks tense. He looks like he saw something crazy, something wild. 100% they're teasing his rivalry with Askin, especially from the opening. They're likely going to add more to them two interacting in this episode. The Grimmjow one gets me excited because I feel like they're going to add more to his scenes. I always wanted him to do more, and he looks badass here. It looks like he's actually scrapping with someone. Bazby's looking serious, which is another tease for his fight against Jugram, it would seem. So they're setting that up in this episode. And this is the last shots, the last preview image. They're all looking very baffled. It must be Lil Borrow. They sense something from far. Yo, the Lil Borrow scene is gonna be cinema. I can tell already. They're gonna do the 3D shots. They love to do 3D shots in this core, in this arc in general. I don't blame him, and I love it. They're definitely gonna do one with Lil Borrow with the sniper looking down on the sights and zooming out to the Shinigamis from far. Oh, it's gonna look badass. So these preview images matches these manga panels. So we're gonna get the Grimmjow and Askin funny altercation that they have, and the way Askin runs gonna be hilarious. Grimmjow's shocked as well. Oh, this is gonna be sick. You keep your mouth shut, Chris, like I'm not taking orders from you. Oh, that's gonna be jokes. That's the pose. That's the point pose. It does look better in the manga compared to the preview image, but we have to see the preview image in motion. Can't wait for both of them boys to be in the limelight. And that is the preview shot of the almighty Yuha. Looks like he's giving orders here. Right, let's go through the staff listing. So screenplay, Masaki Hiromatsu. Storyboard, Dali Chen. Direction, Dali Chen. If you don't know, this person is very talented, so I need to see what they've done before. I'm sure he or she done some of the better animation and anime episodes in Bleach. For the thousandyearbloodwar to be specific. Animation supervisors, Seiko Ozawa, Kazuo Takigawa. Chief animation director, Sei Komatsubara. Familiar names, I have seen these names before. Okay, last episode directed by Dali Chen was White Haze, which is a Ryukyu Bankai episode. Ryukyu vs Asnot. Ryukyu vs Asnot is one of my favorite episodes in the whole arc. Like animation wise, it's not insane besides the Bankai. The way it's paced, the way it's directed, the way it's shot. The music choices was ridiculous in that episode, so good. The voice acting, everything was like basically like 10 out of 10 that episode. I'm not even the biggest Ryukyu glazer, but she made me a big fan from the episode. That's how good the episode was. So Dali Chen is gonna be the storyboard and the director. Interesting. This is a full key animator list. I'm not going to go through all these names, but I'll actually show them because they deserve to be shouted out in some way. We're getting Yuki Sato back. She had one of my favorite sequences in the Ichigo vs Uryu fight. This scene right here, that was one of the best parts in the fight. It was so well animated. Hidetsuki Ito. He seems famous as well, so it seems like we got good action animes on board. Yeah, this is what looks like to be the case. Grimmjow vs Askin is going to be extended as well as Renji's original fight. I was saying this in my review, this episode is going to be 80% just brand new material, not from the manga. I can't wait. This is probably the biggest and most massive new content we'll get up to now from all the episodes we had for this core. This is the first time Dali Chen is in charge with storyboard. We see what he can do. Let's talk about Renji now. We're gonna get this shot finally. This is from the trailer. We're also gonna get this Uryu shot. I'm telling you, both of these shots are in the same scene. It's gonna be a cold ass scene because both Renji and Uryu, they look fierce. They both look serious. Like they're both pissed with each other. What's an interesting detail I noticed in the opening, it showed Renji going like berserk mode. He looks like he's struggling, taking damage in some way. And in the next scene straight after was Uryu with the eyes opening. So the opening itself was teasing this rivalry, this fight in the first place. We just didn't clock on. We all assumed there's going to be Miyuri. I'm glad it wasn't. I don't want Miyuri to take another L from Uryu, especially when he has a big fight ahead. So like I was saying before, they're going to get that run back. Uryu's going to get his get back. He's going to get his win. It's 1-0 right now. Uryu wants to make it 1-1. I honestly believe Uryu's going to wipe him. I'm fine with Renji losing, but don't let him lose so embarrassingly. Give him a chance to fight, reveal their powers. Both Renji and Uryu, I want to see more of their abilities in play here. Uryu better at least go to vault standing. If he doesn't go vault standing, that's going to make Renji look bad. Hopefully we see more Renji abilities. Apparently we're going to see more of Renji's flashback, his Bankai history, his training as well, I think, with the Zero Squads. And how he attained his Bankai. I think that's what people have mentioned. I don't know if that's true. Just let him showcase more of his abilities because we don't see anything of Renji until the final act or until the final fight. But even in the final fight, he doesn't do much. So This is a perfect opportunity to showcase more of his skill. If he loses, Kubo animators, don't make him lose so badly. At least let us watch and be like, you know what, Renji held his own. He did so well. Because the amount of slander this guy gets online is ridiculous. Guy beat Master D Master, but people forget apparently. Master D Master was one of the strongest Quincy outside of the Royal Guards. The person who beat two captains, Kensei and Rose. Renji was able to destroy him quite easily. Renjivsuryu will be 10 minutes with extra content not included in the manga. This is a shot from the freaking opening. We're finally going to see the scene in full. And that was from the trailer. Same with this. The poem for the end of this episode, episode 33, is going to be by Mayuri. His poem is probably going to be wild actually. Next episode title, so episode 34, is Baby Hold Your Hand. We know what that means. It's time for Nemi to shine and Mayuri. I can't wait. That's one of my favourite battles in the whole arc. I think that's the only fight where it's like, it's perfect from start to end. No issues, no problems I have. Everything makes sense. So well paced. Good choreography. Oh my days, I can't wait. That's gonna be peak battle. So when we get Jugan versus Bazby, I thought it'll be next week episode 34, but I guess we'll get episode 35. They likely will set it up at the end of episode 34. This is gonna be peak. I cannot wait. We're finally gonna get to witness this. The Mayuri and Nemu greatness. The entire second half of episode was Renji versus Uryu, which is like 10 minutes long of new content. 10 minutes doesn't seem a lot, but you gotta remember Ichigo versus Uryu was like 10 minutes as well, and that was insane. So 10 minutes is good enough depending how they animate it. The key animators look good, looks very promising. I wish we got some Black Clover animators. I was glazing the animation in Black Clover. This cover will finally mean something. Back in the day, if you don't know, in the manga, people was confused like, why is one of the final volumes Renji? The guy does nothing. Kubo gave him such a badass looking pose to do nothing with it. But now it's gonna make sense and it's gonna mean something because of the anime edition. Hopefully he pulls off this pose in this fight. It'll look cold. It was in the opening, so hopefully add it in the anime as well. But finally this volume cover is gonna have relevancy. It's gonna mean something finally. This was like the second to last volume cover, and to make him look this fierce and serious, it all adds up. It's because he goes against Uryu. Okay, this is some of the animations done by the key animators for this coming episode, episode 33. Koji Haneda. Oh, this is from the Bleach movie Hellverse. This was good. Obviously, it won't be to this level because this is movie budget. Hopefully, I'm proven wrong. But this is a clean shot. Whoa, nice. We're gonna get some good movement then. Roger, simple name, just Roger. Where's this from? I don't even recognize this. Maybe soul leveling. No, it can't be soul leveling. That's smooth though. This is what I like to see. Hopefully we get something similar to this degree. No, wait, we do have a Black Clover anime. Never mind. And this is from the Black Clover movie. I've yet to see this. So this is like spoiler for me. But people did say they went insane. They went nuts with the last fight in Black Clover. That's a good sign, guys. I think this episode's in good hands. We can get some fast combat. Yuka Fujirada. Don't know if that's pronounced right. But JJK animator, let's go. Okay, Yuka seems very abstract with the way this person animates. So we're gonna get some cool art direction in this coming episode. I love all this. This is so like artistic. Naoto Abe. Okay, looking good. Whoa, okay. Wait, we actually got some good fight animators. Yo, this Cour, they've been getting some good animes on board. We're not even in the main canon fight set. This coming episode's all manga material. Cool shots. Boku no Hero. No way, from the first season. The Dash. The Yeet. Yasuyuki Suzuki. One Piece animator. Oh, there's transformation for Sanji's sister. I forgot her name. Raiju? Chen Kiyu. Oh, this person was involved with the Ichigo versus Yuha fights. This is the start of it, the first clash. Nice. Hidetsugi Ito, a really amazing one. Huh? This is the one that everyone was excited for. This anime. Whoa, these are big skill explosions. I don't know if I'm a biggest fan of explosions, but it just makes sense for Uryu versus Renji. It might even be for Little Borrow or Askin. Damn, the impact. Yo, I can already tell Uryu's gonna do something like this range battle. So we're getting some better brutal anime on board. That's what I like to see. Oi, okay. Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood. Yeah, it's a Brotherhood opening. Oh my god, I remember this opening, I was like, yo, we better see some this type of animation fights in anime. We did get some good fights in anime, but not to this level, and this is from the opening. Yo, we get someone cracked on board. Where's this from? I don't recall this anime. Yo, what the hell? Oh my gosh, guys, this episode might be something special. Look at this. That is insane. Yo, that is insane. The clash. We're getting some crazy explosive animators. And he looked like this guy went nuts. He actually animates big sequences. So not just like short shots. So I feel like this guy's going to be heavily involved in this episode. Very good sign. This guy's picking up a building. What is this episode? It got me intrigued. I need to see this. Bro, the guy just dashed the whole building inside the dragon's mouth. What am I watching? Why has it gone so wild? Former Alchemist again. Oh, the Pride fight versus Alphonse. This fight was sick. That's one of my favorite fights in anime. Kazuyuki Ikai. Dragon Ball? No. It is Dragon Ball. Interesting. We got Dragon Ball Z anime. Yuki Sato. This is one of my favorite anime up to now. Whoa. I love the way she animates. I think this is she. She had such a small part in ichigovsuryu and won the highest of the fight. Please, Studio PR Films, give her a bigger role. Give her a bigger sequence to do. Fire Force? No way. Oh yeah, she is heavily involved. She animated some of the best sequences in Fire Force. Benimaru. No, Yuki Sato did this sequence. No way. Episode 2 was it? Kyoge versus Ichigo. I remember this. This is smooth. The guy did a full blank right up his face and Getsugo. Has yeeted that Getsugo. And of course, this is the sequence I was on about. Probably the best sequence in this fight. Or tied the best. This is tied the best. I remember, oh my god, we got some crazy animators. The shoulder barge was so gas. You gotta remember all these sequences that we're gonna get in this episode's new shots, new scenes, which gives a lot more liberty to these animators to do what they want and go more crazy and bonkers with their sequences, their animation, their shots. Already got some good animator on board, good key animator, good staff. Very interesting synopsis. Lil Bara Asuken gonna do bits. And Renji Uryu, 10 minutes of just them full blown fights. Squaring up 1v1. Beefing. It's gonna be a dog fight. I can't wait. Oh, this episode's gonna be crazy. Let me know what you think of this episode. If you're gonna be excited. Again, do not get too overly excited. I'm still gonna be though. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. In the episode reaction this coming Saturday. Tune in, because there's gonna be a wild fight. I feel it in my bones, in my soul. Until next time, bye.